The Japanese motorcycling giants Honda have always known to make premium motorcycles that attract their consumers, let it be the Firebird or even the Goldwing for that matter. In India, Honda had decided to go and venture out when they launched the CB350 series that actually did pretty well compared to the Royal Enfield 350. Nonetheless, today they are planning to tackle the mid-size segment with this, the all-new CB300F. Now let me talk about the overall design elements of the CB300F. While the design is pretty aggressive and it looks certainly very appealing, since it is more of a commuter-based motorcycle, the ergonomics is pretty comfortable. Nonetheless, I really must admire the sharp designs that the motorcycle offers because it certainly looks very attractive. Let's move on to the front, where you have a fully LED headlight and LED turn indicators. And moving over to the side, you have these golden USD front forks with a nice alloy design. Let me now talk about the overall central display, where the display is a fully digital display and offers a whole lot of information for the rider. While I must admit that it is slightly small, so when you are riding, you have to be really looking into it. But nonetheless, it offers all the display that you want to have. More importantly, you have buttons here on the left that allow you to control most of the actions on the screen, so you don't really need to let go of the handlebar when you're riding the motorcycle. Speaking about the tank is a 14.1 litre tank that offers quite a lot of range since this motorcycle is very capable. Moving over to the seat, this has a nice split seat, and I must compliment the fact that the seat feels extremely comfortable and has a good amount of cushioning. I must have to mention that there are a lot of plastic elements on the motorcycle, but I'm not expecting premium elements as such because of the cost that it comes at. Now, talking about the rear, the interesting fact is the fact that you have 150 section rear tire, rear LED tail light, rear LED indicators, and some plasticky bits such as these, but I can't really complain for the cost that the CB300F costs at. Now let me talk about a few elements of the CB300F, such as its ride and handling, and more importantly the features it offers, because it does offer quite a lot of features. For instance, you have dual channel ABS, you have traction control, which is pretty impressive, and more importantly you have a Type-C USB charger, which for me I feel is a segment first, or more importantly a motorcycle first, because I haven't heard of any other motorcycle that offers a Type-C USB charger. Let me know in the comments below if you know any motorcycle that offers a Type-C USB charger, because I don't. Nonetheless, let me talk about the ride and handling of the CB300F. It is a naked motorcycle and it is more of a commuter based motorcycle, so it is not very aggressive in terms of riding. The 293cc motor produces around 24 bhp and 25.6 Nm of torque, which makes it extremely comfortable to ride and more importantly torquey enough for when you want to make those swift overtakes. It complements the fact that you also get a 6-speed gearbox with an assist clutch, which simply means that when you want to downshift, it is very seamless and smooth for when you want to make those downshifts and those gear shifts. You don't get that jerkiness. Talking about the overall ride and handling, the ride is extremely comfortable. It is not very harsh. The USD fronts and the monoshock suspension at the rear certainly absorbs most of those bumps and creases that you see on the road. Talking about the braking on the motorcycle, yes, it does have dual channel ABS, but the brakes in general feel very spongy. It doesn't have that bite that you want from this motorcycle, and it could be a problem when you are actually riding very hard, but in the city it does offer a good amount of braking. And like I mentioned, you also have a traction control mode that can be switched off when you want it to. The overall ergonomics is very comfortable, like I mentioned. The seat cushioning is good as well, like I mentioned previously, and I love the exhaust note that this has. It has a nice throaty exhaust note. Now overall, it is an oil-cooled motor, which does mean that it is slightly underpowered than its sibling, the CB300R, and it does sit a little more comfortably compared to that motorcycle. But as an overall package, it is pretty good. Handling wise, it is pretty decent. The MRFs do a very good job of keeping grip on the road, and overall I would say thumbs up to the motorcycle for the way it rides and handles and the features it offers. We are at Ramoji Film City in Hyderabad to experience the all-new CB300F, and I can't wait to take this out and explore Ramoji and also have fun with the motorcycle. Let's begin. So after spending an entire day riding the CB300F at Ramoji Film City, as you can see behind me, I came to a conclusion that I am pretty impressed with the motorcycle. Not only is it fun to ride, extremely agile, but more importantly, there are not a lot of vibrations and the overall build quality is pretty good as well. If I have to really nitpick, I am not very impressed with the digital display that the Honda has offered. More importantly, I feel that the fit and finish is extremely good, but there are some small panel gaps that could be rectified as well. Overall, for the price tag of 2.26 lakhs to 2.29 lakhs for this motorcycle, this is extremely capable compared to its competition and should certainly be one of your choices if you're looking for a new 300cc motorcycle, or for that matter, even a new motorcycle in general. With that, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for more notifications as well. This is Yash Sunil signing out. Bye-bye.